Hello one and all, this is WellArmedWithTacos and welcome to Let's Play Something. This is Let's Play Something, The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind again. Why am I doing Morrowind again? Well, mostly because the last Morrowind video I tried to do came out pretty bad because apparently YouTube darkened the heck out of it. Well, hopefully today we're actually going to be able to fix that issue. I am going to endeavor to keep Night Eye on at all times, as it's an ability that I can do for free with 0% chance of failure and 0 mana cost. One of the benefits of being Khajiit. And additionally, I'm mostly going to be staying outdoors, and considering it is currently 5 a.m., it should get brighter soon. And then I won't have to use Night Eye anymore. But for the time being, I'm going to be using Night Eye. I thought really long and hard about what other part of the game I wanted to showcase. In the last video that we did, I was in a cave. Part of the reason it was so dark for you guys on YouTube. I thought about doing something like that again. Unfortunately, the most action-packed parts of Morrowind I put in air quotes because Morrowind never really gets all that action-packed. The most action-packed parts of the game take place in caves and in dungeons, tombs, all that stuff. That is when the game is being its most actiony. Most of the game is just kind of more of a mellow beat than that, and I wanted to show off that, I decided. Most of my playtime in Morrowind, and I have just crossed over 50 hours in Morrowind, so I've been playing it quite a bit. Most of your time in Morrowind is just wandering from place to place, walking from place to place, looking for a new area, somewhere to go. I'm looking for new cities with new quests in them. Hopefully ones that are a little bit closer than some of the other cities that I've been discovering. And I'm on a major road here, and I'm following road signs, so hopefully I'll get to somewhere interesting. But this is mostly what Morrowind is, just this. And at the best of times, it is occupying. It holds your interests just enough to keep you busy. You have something to do. You have a goal that you're working towards, of going somewhere. And it's just enough to get... Ooh, haven't seen one of these in a while. It's just enough to kind of get you by. I have changed quite a bit since the last video. I'm now in all glass armor, as you can see. I have a Daedric weapon. My first Daedric weapon. My first and only Daedric weapon. If I could get a Daedric longsword, I'd probably prefer that over the Daedric wakizashi, but it's what I was given. Stole it from a would-be assassin who... I was stunned, was hitting me very, very hard. The highest... Slow motion, apparently. The highest damage-dealing opponent I dealt with for a long time, and after I looted his corpse and saw the Daedric wakizashi, I realized why. But I have that. I'm level 13. I discovered in between this video and the last video that it was actually a good thing that I had been dumping so many points into speed. We're going to go towards Mar for the sake of speed, because I've been to Mar. Maybe I can go around that way when I'm done. It's important that I was dumping all those points into speed because it turns out that light-handed weapons are not based off of speed or agility or strength, if I can find them here. Short blade, which is what I use, is governed by speed. So speed has actually been increasing my damage and my ability to hit this whole time. So it works in multiple ways. A, I get to be super fast, which really helps on these long walking trips. And B, I get to do more damage and hit more often. You'll find that I'm stopping to walk a little slower every now and again, and that is because stamina, or your fatigue, is very important. And when you're going through these areas that are... Oh, that's bad news. There are very few enemies that give me a scare. that you find... Whoops, I didn't mean to... I meant to put that in my inventory. Oh, there are very few enemies that give me a scare out here. And the Flame Atronach is one of them. He has a long-lasting fire effect that he can hit you with that will usually result in killing me dead, because my health is only 113 at the best of times. One thing this character does not have is a high endurance stat. I am not very healthy. Which usually works to my benefit, because I ambush people and then beat the crap out of them before they get to do anything. But when it comes to guys that do status effects like that, damage status effects that I can't really turn off, that guy's a problem. He's one of the few that scare me. Is that a Frost Atronach? I have never seen one of those before. Huh. Well, that's fascinating. See, we get these wonderful new experiences together. Molag Mar is this way. I've been to Molag Mar, but I'm hoping I can find something else along the way. And again, this is mostly what this game is. Just kind of wandering. I'm actually looking for a place called Tel Brenora. That's what I'd really like to find. And I'm not Googling it, because that defeats the whole... Did the rat thing that was at me? It defeats the whole purpose. I'm hoping to just stumble onto the road. There you are. Stumble onto the road that has the sign for Tel Brenora. Because I have a long-standing quest there that I'd like to complete. Is this Molag Mar? No, this is not Molag Mar. It's usually like a 50-50 if these places are friendly or not. Let's wander in and find out. Weapon in hand, mind you. Turn that on so you guys might be able to see a little better. Usually a good way to find out is just to walk into somewhere. No, not friendly. You can tell by the guy who was charging at me. I could go into this place and interact with it, but I don't want to. So, I'm leaving. Bye-bye. Apologize if the game is a little quiet. I tried to fiddle around with the audio before I started the video, but I mostly keep this game kind of quiet, especially the music, because it is literally the same music tracks over and over and over and over and over. And it gets very repetitive, so I've turned it off. Really, I can't do it for the sake of copyright protection, but normally when I'm just wandering around like this, I just throw on some music. Again, it's a very, very good keeping yourself occupied kind of game. It's doesn't ever really get too crazily fun. Fun is a strong word, but it is eternally entertaining. It will hold your attention. Let's get rid of these corpses here. Somewhere I feel like by getting rid of the corpses, I am helping the world load a little faster. Because they never disappear on their own, and the monsters constantly respawn. There is a person there. I have been here. Nope, that's not a person. My bad. That's a skeleton. I've been here. We are on the cusp of reaching Molag Mar. We'll stop in Molag Mar. I've only been there once. I don't remember if I took a good look around. We're at Molag Mar now. We have Mount Kand, another mount. I'm not really interested in going anywhere near the mounts. I don't think there's going to be any major cities in there. This is where I'm wrong, and those are all major cities, but This is more like Mar. I don't remember if I took a good look around here. We're still seeing road signs for Pelagiad and Balmora. Hello, Khajiit.
Find a healer. Mend your wounds.
I probably will. But you can't really talk to that Khajiit about very much. This is the other thing that is all about Morrowind. Talking to people. And choosing the same dialogue topics, hoping to get different answers. A lot of this game is like that. Now that we're indoors somewhere, I will have to try to keep the spell on Night Eye. I mean, pretty much constantly, because it will get very dark. Take a look around here, see what's going on. There's all this setup here, but no one to sell any goods. Let's head on down into the 2 canal works. There's sometimes shops and the like down in these areas. Not in this instance, though. Doesn't look like it. This will be the other end. I don't remember how thoroughly I've explored Malakmar. Let's see if we can find someone to talk to, like a merchant. Not that I particularly have anything to sell. I mean, I have a lot to sell, but I'm at a point now where most of the things I'm selling at a loss, because I have way more in terms of value than most merchants have in terms of gold. Yeah, I've been here. Okay. I actually had to come here for a purpose, I think. This is a temple. We can go in there and talk to people. I believe you're a merchant. Nope. I'm sorry, you're not. I misjudged you. Oh, no, you are a merchant. You just sell goods I can't buy. That would be an interesting setup in a game. Just thinking about like the buying and trade of slaves, and I realized, well, actually no, Bethesda would get into that market, but they wouldn't get into that market until Fallout 3. You could actually own slaves in that game. I'm going to buy a stack of journeyman hammers. I usually just buy 5. Wow, your prices are expensive. Let's do some bartering. Ooh, that worked really well. That didn't work. I usually like to get into 90. I try to. My admiration is not working, so you could just have my money. I spend a little bit of my massive pile of gold, usually get better prices in the end. And at the end of the day, my speech skill continues to go up. And I have 75,000 gold, so it's not like I'm hurting for cash. I didn't even buy any of my glass armor, for the record. I came into a merchant who just had it lying on their shelf, and I'm like, oh, it would be a shame if somebody constantly cast invisibility on themselves, took a single item, and then repeated the process over and over and over again. How about you give me 50? Thank you. What a good businessman. I could have stole those hammers. Let's keep this on.
Your time with me.
Yeah, after I bribed you to hell and back, of course I humble you.
Go ahead, Outlander.
Do you barter?
What do you
You
need?
do barter. What do you train? None of the good stuff. And you have nothing. You are the first person with a shop that I've seen have nothing. Ooh. Some books to read. I think I've read that one. Read that one. Don't know if I've read that one. Well, apparently I haven't read these. Look at all those skills going up. Books are fun, kids. And look in there. Nothing worth taking. Do you have anything? You train? You train block. Block is something I'm not interested in. Oh! And you can talk to people. You usually ask latest rumors, latest advice, and latest secret. Little secret. None of those are particularly new to me, so I just kind of read through those there. I want to read the book.
Go ahead, Outlander.
The book.
What do you need?
The book. There you go. Didn't get anything valuable from it. The mysterious Akavir, the something mystic. Keep the lights on for YouTube. And then we'll talk to you. Barter. You have a slightly more interesting inventory. You have a couple of magic items, but you only have 350 gold, which means I can't sell any of the stuff that I need to sell to anyone. I need to sell this, and this starts at 6,000, 8,000, 9,000, and this one at 12,000. So your little 350 gold is not going to cover very much. Nope, nothing there interesting for me. So if you've ever wanted to play an MMO where you were the only person playing and you were never high enough level to buy a mount, this is the game for you. I think that's a pretty good way of summarizing the whole thing. There's a boat. And the boat. Traveler. Where can you take me? To Vivek. I think I've been... Ooh! Talbanora! Well! Would you look at that? I wanted to walk here, but...
Is there something I can do for you?
This is the first opportunity I've had to come here. No. I want to look at the world. Where am I? Oh, wow. Tomadora is all the way over here. Yeah, I wouldn't have found that on my own anytime soon. Huzzah! Well, now that I'm here, I might as well start making friends with people. Bribe, little... Come on! Like me! Fine. Better than the 65. Always like to try to make the traveling merchants like me quite a bit. Is that all there is to this town? No, the rest of the town's over there. Well, I have a mission here, so I'm looking for somebody named... Burnand. Were either of these belonging to a Burnand? No. How wonderful. I'm actually stunned I made it here in this video. I guess this is a lucky YouTube video, huh? Bad. Don't spike on me. You almost threw me off the side of the wall there. Right. I could speak to people. There's a trade house there. There is a trader. Let's go talk to the trader. See what they have. Hello. I'd like to barter. You have nothing really that good, and your gold pile is rubbish. But we can talk about rumors. Read that one. That one might be interesting. Might need to look into that later. I could read your books. None of those hold any particular interest to me. And any one item that the merchants have just lying around, I can steal with 100% success. Because I can cast invisibility, like I said earlier. So if I ever see something that's worth my time to steal, I will steal it.
Welcome.
I never claimed to be
Please
pretty
don't be
high.
shy.
Oh!
I'm listening.
Well, there's Bernard! But you're not the person who owns this trade house. You're the person I think that owns this trade house. Or maybe not. You sell the beds. Oh, I actually get to talk to Bernard in this video. Or will I? We're almost at the 20-minute mark. I might save that for later. Ooh, locked and trapped. You consider me intrigued. Here we go. Those are the words. backwards. Let's get this open, shall we? Show off the lock-picking mechanic here. I don't know if it's too dark inside for you guys to see here. Let me turn that on. And let's get this disarmed. Ooh! A chest and a sack. A sack of 100 gold. Yes. And let's see if I can get this one open as well. Indeed I can, and there's less gold in the locked chest than there was in the sack lying next to it. Well, when we come back, folks, it won't be Morrowind. I think I've pretty much shown you all everything there is to show kind of about this game. You surely have the gist of it by now. I'll see you all later. This is WellArmedWithTacos signing off. Thanks for watching. Take care and bye-bye. Hopefully this video is a little bit more watchable than that last one was.